Hey, it's Jim, and it's time to do another braid refresh on my knotless box braids on my lunch break. The joys of working from home. So first I started off with a cup of hot toasted coconut tea in my favorite Minnie Mouse tumbler, and it's created by Maria on Instagram and Facebook. I'll link her below. They're handcrafted, handmade with love. They're affordable. Hit her up and show her some love. Stanley who, okay? Anyway, so let's get to my hair. I've had these in for a minute and it's time to refresh them one last time before I take them down. I did these braids back in September. I want to say it was like the 14th. So they lasted a while, okay? But they looking a little raggedy. And with Halloween coming up, I can't. It's not going to go with my costume. First, what I'm going to do is take a warm wet washcloth, put some Sulfur 8 shampoo on it, rub it together, and rub it through my scalp. This will remove all the buildup, extra dandruff, all that. My scalp used to be so bad, y'all. I used to be so stressed out, and the bread intake was crazy, and it caused seborrheic dermatitis. If you don't know what that is, look it up, okay? It's bad. My scalp was so flaky, so it has come a long way. Sulfur 8 has helped a lot with my scalp, okay? So I use that, rub it through. So I rinse the towel out and then go back through to rub out all the shampoo, and I dry my hair. Next, what I do is I go in with the Baskin Lather Scalp Stimulator Growth Oil, and what this will do is help my edges to come back because they struggling, okay? Hey, it is what it is, but we're gonna do what we can do. So I put that all through my head, but I focus on my edges and the middle of my head where my hair breaks off a lot because I wear a lot of braids and stuff like that. After I've done that, I go in with a layer of Sulfur 8 hair oil, and this will just protect my scalp from any future flaking for a while. I usually do this like once a week, sometimes sooner depending on how dry my scalp gets. Rub that through all the parts in my head, and originally I was just gonna go through and refresh the front only up to like the crown of my head, but I do wear my hair up in a ponytail sometimes or a bun, and I didn't want the back looking crazy, so I went ahead and did my whole head. However, I did not record all of that. It took me way too long. I started at the back and I used a crochet needle to basically pull my braid through itself, if that makes sense. Pull the braid through the base of it and it tightens up. It does not make a lock. It doesn't do any of that. It helps. Okay, I'm not a professional hairdresser. I don't know the terms, but if you look at it, you can see it. Okay, so I know it's kind of far away, but I'm gonna slow it down and I'm gonna get closer in just a second. So as you can see, I take the crochet needle from the back toward the front of my head through that section and then pull the braid through so it's going backwards, and then I go from the side up to the top of my head so that at the end of this second twist it lays flat as if I just braided it, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain this. I don't, but as you can see, that's what we do and that's what we got. So very simple way to refresh your braids if you're not ready to take them down, or if they're looking a little rough and you want them to last a little longer. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or anything, hit me up in the comments, and if you want to see more of this, just let me know, and have a blessed day. Bye.